the thrust of the gospel in these last days is not to fight one another, but rather to emphasize Jesus to the nations of the world. Hence, that's why he left us with the message of the gospel, that we may preach it to the untold, and that we may reach with it to those that have not yet heard it, my brother. So when you look at it very clearly, let us emphasize the reality of Jesus Christ of Nazareth to people, and stop calling names and stop insulting one another. When we emphasize the reality of Jesus Christ of Nazareth to the people, we increase their level of discernment. When we increase their level of discernment, they will automatically, my brother, do away with false prophets, false pastors, and false teachers. That is the best way you can help human beings. That's why you see God is against you judging and making a conclusion on a soul that you didn't create. You don't have a right to tell people that this one is going to hell, my brother. You don't have that right. You don't have that power whatsoever. Do you get the secret? That's why when you look at it, Matthew 7 verse 1, it says, judge not that you be not judged. When you look at it, Luke 6 verse 37, it says, judge not that you be not judged, condemn not that you be not condemned, pardon and you will be pardoned. When you look at it from Romans 14 from verse 18, it makes it very clear as well. Do not speak evil against one another or be a stumbling block to your brother. When you look at it as well, my brother, from James chapter 4 from verse 11, it makes it very clear. Do not speak evil against one another. For if you do so, you are not a doer of the law, but a judge of the law. When you look at it from James 4 from verse 12 as well, my brother, it makes it very clear that there is one lawgiver and one judge. So who are you to judge your brother? Do you get the secret, my brother? I hope you understand what I'm trying to share with you now. Thank you. My brother, when you look at it very clear, uncle, auntie, let me tell you a secret. When a man of God comes and preaches a gospel of hatred, not a gospel of presenting and emphasizing Christ to people, he's not delivering people from ignorance, but rather he's increasing ignorance in those people. And what will happen is, the more ignorance increases in the children of God because of a wrong message, they will get to a point of thinking that there is no God altogether. When you get to a point of thinking that there is no God, it means you have become a fool. Because when you look at Psalms 14 verse 1, it says, a fool says in his mind there is no God. When you look at Psalms 53 verse 1, it says, a fool says in his mind there is no God. Let me tell you a short story on that point. It so happened, my brother, that in the foreign land of Ghana, right down in Accra, going to the district of Egdom, there was a popular witch doctor there that claimed to have power to give people the ability to give people the ability to become millionaires. So this is what this is how this witch doctor was exposed. So this witch doctor, the system that he was using with his guys, he had taken. Do you see when you get to on a toll gate, when you are driving on a toll gate, do you see like that there is that like iron gate that after you have finished paying, they lift it up, then you are able to cross. When they let it down, then it goes back to close the road again. I'm sure you remember that. Yeah. So this witch doctor did the same mechanism, but in a river. So which means with these guys, he placed that iron boom gate down inside the river where you could not see it because they had placed it down. So at this end now, where you would lift the gate now, they left it surfaced well. But at the later end there, they took an idol of a mermaid. They molded it well at that later end. It was a half idol of a mermaid with the hairs and stuff. They placed it well there. So when a person comes now to want to get power to make money, you tell the person that, look here, I'm not a joke. I'm not like all these bastards, these witch doctors that tell you they have power. I have the power that if I tell you that you make money, I can cause you to see the queen of the coast face to face. I don't just consult the queen of the coast. I cause the queen of the coast to tell you herself face to face that you have been given power to make money. And a person will smile and say, wow, hey, I've met a right. So what this bastard had done, my brother, on that idol that they placed at the end of the boom gate down inside a river. You know, when you walk in town, there are those speakers that you can speak into, and it can be playing repetitively with those speakers where they someone can say, Wow, mshongo makonzo, mshongo makonzo, mshongo masoshe. I'm sure you meet those type of speakers where you can say something, then you put it on the ground, it begins to repeat whatever you said as you are marketing your things. Thank you. So the witch doctor used that same mechanism. He placed it inside that idol of a mermaid. So the recording was saying, I am the queen of the coast, and I've decided to make you a billionaire. Pay the offering of 100,000 United States dollars, and in 6 months you'll be a billionaire. And it would cut quickly because they didn't want it to play for long, because maybe you would connect, say something. So they made sure that it just say those words. The moment it says those words, it goes back into the river. So when you go there now for the rituals now, another guy will go now at the end of the river now, and he hit the iron gate down, because when he hits it down on this angle, it goes up on that angle. So my brother, you'll be inside the river being told that you are going to meet a mermaid face to face, my brother. Then you think, this is a lie. But you happen to get to the river, my brother. These bastards lift the iron gate. That idol lifts up and it speaks, my brother. You'll be like, wow, I've never met such kind of a thing in my life. These guys are actually true. I met the queen of the coast, and she told me personally that she's going to make me a billionaire. I have to pay 100,000 United States dollars. So these bastards, my brother, would go and they will look for 100,000 United States dollars in cash, my brother, and go and give to this witch doctor and wait to become a billionaire. Nothing happened to my brother. So it is this person now that now discovered the entire mechanism of what they were doing, that now exposed this witch doctor. That's how the witch doctor was arrested. It was collected that when he was arrested, he had collected over 4 million United States dollars from different people worldwide, promising them to become millionaires and billionaires using that same mechanism. Do you see the secret, my brother? So the truth that you don't know will cause you to glorify the lies that you do know. Do you get the secret, my brother?